Peccati Syn was born into a deeply religious family who devoutly followed the religion known as the Sacred Way. Although the Galactic Empire began to enforce restrictions on various religions, including his own, he eventually joined the Galactic Empire and strongly believed in the doctrine of the New Order. He enlisted into the Imperial Navy, gaining a strong reputation for himself. During his rise up the naval Imperial ranks, Emperor Palpatine recognised his tactical acumen, and by the New Year's Fate Week ceremony in 2 BBY, he was promoted to the rank of Grand Admiral. Unlike some of his Imperial peers, Syn was not vain or arrogant and simply performed his naval duties with enthusiasm and skill, and these qualities enabled him to swiftly climb the Imperial ladder. Throughout the Galactic Civil War against the Rebel Alliance, Peccati Syn experienced relative success defending his territory, but after the Battle of Endor in 4 ABY and the loss of the Emperor and the Second Death Star, Syn reacted to the news by remaining loyal to the Imperial Ruling Council and the Empire's interim leader Saint Pestige. Later that year, a group of false prophets called the Church of the Dark Side broke away from the prophets of the Dark Side, and Saint Pestige decided to support the religious establishment on Coruscant. A spiritually starved Syn joined the Order, but events turned against the Church when Asani Isar had ordered their extermination because the false prophets would not support her claim to the Imperial throne. While precariously holding on to power, Pestige attempted to create a bogus religion to strengthen his grip. Although Syn publicly supported Pestige, he was in fact secretly loyal to the prophets of the Dark Side. At some point during this time, Syn introduced Grand Admiral Isen Ilraz to the Church of the Dark Side. After the Emperor's death, Ilraz's devotion to Palpatine had slowly driven him into a deep depression, and the Grand Admiral had become very unpopular amongst Imperial circles. The Imperial-controlled planet of Kashyyyk was where Peccati Syn held his base of operations. Previously, his personal flagship Star Destroyer was named Phi, after the High Galactic word for sun used by the Sacred Way clergymen, but Peccati later changed the name to Siluth, named after a Sith animal. 8 months following the Battle of Endor, Admiral Ackbar led the New Republic's Defence Force fleet to stage a large attack into Kashyyyk's orbit in an attempt to liberate the planet. Confident reinforcements would arrive to bolster his naval force, Syn foolishly believed 2 Botham spies and proceeded to defend his territory against Ackbar's fleet. Unaware the Bothams had sabotaged 2 of his Interdictor-class heavy cruisers, Syn fought recklessly against the rebel fleet, but his weakened force could not tactically defeat Ackbar's overwhelming forces. Exposed to attack on both sides from 2 rebel Mon Calamari star cruisers, Peccati Syn's Star Destroyer Siluth eventually succumbed to the attack, and he was killed when the bridge was destroyed using proton torpedoes. Not long after Syn's death, Asani Isar took control of the Imperial remnants of the Empire and restored freedom of religion and legalised the Sacred Way.